Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan Volleyball here at Jennison Fieldhouse in East Lansing. My name is Nick Hornberg. Alongside me, Charlie Brigham. We're not sure if you can hear us over the band. Yeah, Charlie, it's loud, but it's leg 2 for the battle for the state pride flag. Michigan taking game 1 in Ann Arbor.
We're just looking at Michigan to come out here and do their thing. They've been solid all season long, have a better record than state. Going to look to come out here and take that state pride flag right away.
As Michigan making no changes to their starting lineup, using the lineup that they've used essentially all season. Paige Jones, Mckenzie Welsh, Jess Robinson, Corey Crocker, Sydney Wetterstrom, May Pertovsky, and Natalie Smith starting at libero. Michigan State not making very many changes to Elena Sklar, Samantha McLean, Jamie Cox at libero, Meredith Norris, Nia Gross, and Alyssa Kranowski. As getting ready to start here, Michigan State standing at 14-12 on the season. Bit of a rough stretch over the last couple conference games for Kathy George's team. 5-11 in conference. Michigan on the other side, 18-8, on track to trying to finish the season on a 4-0 stretch following their sweep at the hands of Minnesota and Minneapolis.
Yeah, they've just been hot lately, and they're just going to look to keep that one going here.
And Meredith Norris leads the Spartans in kills on the season. Will serve first. She is noted to take a long time behind the service line. Norris's delivery, the pass by Jones, and that's going to be a bad pass. And Michigan State's going to start off with an ace. Michigan's passing problems rearing their ugly head on the first point.
Yeah, that ball just seemed to come awkward off Paige Jones' arms. Just sailed backwards over the Michigan bench.
Norris is going to serve again. Michigan struggled at times with the serve of the junior from Corunna, Michigan. Norris' serve, another pass by Jones, much better. Welsh, the set to Pertovsky, and that's going to get blocked, but a dig by Jones. Welsh, the back set to Wetterstrom, who hits it, but Norris able to keep it alive. Bump set by Cox. Gross is going to come inside, and it's going to be blocked. Sydney Wetterstrom, point Michigan. She and Corey Crocker are probably both going to get block assists.
Yeah, Wetterstrom and Crocker have just been dominant all season, just showing their physicality, able to just really stop anything coming by them.
Wetterstrom served the pass by Norris. Bump set by Sklar, and Kevin Gelle, the dig by Smith. Bump set by Welsh to Jones on that corner. Dig by Norris. Overpass. Put back by Jones. Blocked. Dug out by Crocker. Welsh the back set. Pertovsky again. Cox is going to keep it alive, but that's going to fall. Nobody's there for the follow-up point, Michigan.
What a recovery there by Corey Crocker to keep that one alive.
As Corey Crocker been a bit more involved on the defensive side, or at least digging the ball out. Wetterstrom's delivery. The pass by Cox. Sklar. Kevin Gelle, and Michigan State evens it up at 2.
Michigan didn't really even touch that one. That one just went completely, basically untouched at all. That ball just blew by the Wolverines.
And serving is going to be Jamie Cox. Had a string of excellent games against Michigan, including 20-plus digs in Ann Arbor 2 weeks ago. Cox's delivery, the pass by Natalie Smith. Welsh, the back set to Pertovsky, and Pertovsky mishits it, and that one's just going to go out of bounds. Points, Michigan State, and if this band would keep the tempo down, that would be appreciated for our broadcast, but that is
much appreciated.
That isn't possible. It is a marching band. Jamie Cox, the stand 3-2, the score in favor of the Spartans. Pass by Smith. Not a great pass. The set by Wetterstrom. Jones comes inside and is blocked. Dig by Smith. Welsh, the short set. Crocker off speed. And is State going to keep that alive? No. Corey Crocker is going to get her first kill off the off-speed attack.
State just looked confused there. Looked like there was some miscommunication. The ball just fell right between those first couple players. May Pertovsky set to serve now.
Pertovsky now second on the team in aces, only behind Paige Jones. Rough stretch recently for serving for Pertovsky. Sklar the set, and immediately put away by Emma Monks, who did not play in the leg in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, she just found the right spot there, put it right where there were no Michigan defenders at all.
And now it is the serve of Molly Johnson, sophomore from Ann Arbor. Johnson serve, the pass by Jones, another bad pass. Diving set by Wetterstrom, and Michigan State's going to get another ace. Paige Jones getting picked on early.
Yeah, that is two aces now from Michigan State, just right due to the fact that Paige Jones has been unable to handle the serve and launch it backwards over the Michigan bench.
4-3 in favor of Michigan State early here at Jennison. Johnson's delivery, diving pass, Wetterstrom, and Welsh the short set to Crocker, nicks the top of the net. Kevin Gale is able to keep it alive. Now Kevin Gale and Wetterstrom, great move, lets it go, and it is even at 4.
Yeah, great reflexes there by Wetterstrom to let that one go right over her right shoulder. She ducked out of the way there.
And correction, it is actually 5-4 in favor of the Spartans. Katarina Roquefort's going to come in to serve. As Roquefort, the serving specialist, had an outstanding game a week ago against Iowa, 2 aces for the senior from Puerto Rico. Roquefort's serve is way long, and Michigan State will get a free point, 6-4 Spartans.
Yeah, that serve from Roquefort just kind of sailed. Didn't really have too much control on that one. Sailed right over the back right-hand corner of the court.
And Samantha McLean about to serve, senior from Grand Rapids. Kylee Hammacher checks into the game for the first time for Michigan. McLean's serve, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Jess Robinson, and the first time they slide, they get a kill out of it. Point Michigan, Jess Robinson, her first of the evening.
Great execution there by Michigan. Really looked clean all the way around.
And Paige Jones, set to serve, leads the Wolverines in aces. Jones's serve is passed by McLean. Sklar, off-speed Johnson, dig by Jones. And that one's going over, though. Another dig for Jones, but that one isn't going to get down. And Paige Jones is off to what could be described as a not great start defensively, Bob.
Yeah, shaky start here for Jones.
And Emma Monks is now going to serve. Monks' serve is straight into the net. Michigan State gives that point right back, and it is 7-6, and they put that 6th point on the scoreboard even before the ball hit the ground.
Yeah, you love to see that one from Michigan. Lose a point and just gain one right back without having to do anything yourself.
Natalie Smith's serve, and that one, a close one for State, and ultimately hammered through by Nia Gross. You had what was a nervy situation for State, but a perfect set from the ankles from Audrey Alford, and Gross makes short work of that.
Yeah, great play there by Alford just to recover and eventually lead to that Michigan State point.
And Elena Sklar to serve, the pass at the knees by Hammacher. Welsh, the short set to Pertovsky, and that one is down. May Pertovsky's first. Michigan within one again, not quite able to get it even for a couple points now as Mckenzie Welsh, the last spot in the rotation, will serve. Michigan's floor captain, the senior from Bolingbrook, sends it on its way. The pass by Jamie Cox. Sklar, that fake set blocked by Crocker. That one's going to get back over. Michigan State out of system. Norris, that one catches the inside, gets over Natalie Smith, and point Michigan State 9-7.
That ball just gliding right over Smith's right-hand shoulder, barely catches that back corner, and he's going to fall from another Michigan State fall.
Ooh, they've got replays on the board behind us. That's good. Unfortunately, it's behind us. Top of the rotation's back up. Meredith Norris serving for State. That's the pass by Jones, excuse me. Welsh, the set. Wetterstrom off speed. Diving dig, Jamie Cox. Sklar to a sliding Johnson. Blocked Pertovsky.
Great play there by Pertovsky. Getting up, using her vertical. Just pin that one home. And another recovery by Paige Jones. She's starting to look a little bit better here after this rocky start.
And Wetterstrom, opportunity to tie the set. Diving pass, Norris. Sklar, Kabengele off the tip from Pertovsky, dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set, Jones, and Paige Jones is going to get her first kill of the evening, and all of a sudden it's even at 9.
Michigan State able to get about 4 arms on that one. Just Paige Jones hammered that one home a little too hard, and that one's going to ricochet out of bounds.
Michigan looking for their first lead, and Wetterstrom sends it straight into the net, and actually that is not correct. Michigan had the 2-1 lead early on, but Michigan State first to double digits, 10-9.
Wetterstrom's knuckleball serve there just kind of took a dive for the worst and just dipped right down into that net.
Jamie Cox, too long, and beyond that outside corner. A service error for Michigan State. It's even at 10, and I can tell you that there is a mistake statistically. Carly Scott definitely does not have any kills tonight for Michigan because she does not go here anymore. Soon to be a graduate transfer beach volleyball player at Pepperdine. Pertovsky serve, and Michigan State again recovers the dig for Wetterstrom, almost an ace. Welsh, the short set to Crocker, and Jamie Cox is overpowered.
You get a serve to Crocker there, or a set to Crocker there right in the middle. It's pretty much an automatic point if you're Michigan. Corey Crocker's just been absolutely outstanding all year in that middle spot.
And Michigan up 11-10. The band doing their part as Pertovsky served, the pass by Norris. Sklar, Kabengele off the tip from Robinson, the dig for Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set. Robinson comes inside. That's going to be kept alive by Sklar, bump set by Cox. Kabengele served over, or spun over, and off the tip, that's out of bounds. And Michigan State ties it up at 11.
Just out of the reach of May Pertovsky there. She was using all of that 6'1" foot frame to try and tip that one back into play, however, she's going to go just too far.
And Molly Johnson, 6'4", will serve and is too long. Another service error for Michigan State. Michigan's up 12-11. Michigan State making 2 substitutions. Johnson and Sklar will go to the bench. Alford and Lauren Schwartz will come in. Katarina Rocafort back in to serve.
Rocafort looking for some redemption here after she put that first service attempt out of the back of the court.
Rocafort taking some extra time. Serving with the band in her ear. Rocafort serve. The pass by Norris. Set by Alford. Off speed. And perfect misdirection attack from Biamba Kabengele. And Michigan State evens it up at 12. Spirited performance in set 1 at home from the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans actually looking pretty strong here. That lackluster performance in Ann Arbor, looking to bounce back from that one.
As the Six Flags theme plays here. I always thought that was very underrated. I rather liked it. McLean's serve. Pass by Wetterstrom. Is that going over? No, Welsh just has to throw it over the net. Bump set by Cox and Schwartz and Natalie Smith. That's Elma Monks, rather, overpowering Natalie Smith. Michigan State out in front 13-12.
That ball bounces up into the stands. Going to be a little fan looking for a souvenir. However, Michigan State shuts that one right down.
Samantha McLean's serve. The pass by Natalie Smith. And the set by Welsh to Jones. And Paige Jones' second kill of the night. Knots it up at 13. We're at the halfway point in this set. And neither team can gain an advantage.
That's really just how you draw that one up there. Textbook play. Paige Jones able to hammer that one on.
Paige Jones, the serve, spinning serve, and Michigan State again barely able to keep it alive, and Norris has it blocked. Welsh has to dig it to keep it alive. Bumps it by Jones. Wetterstrom wails on it. She wants the tip, not going to get it. Point Michigan State. Wetterstrom looking at Mark Rosen. Red in the face, the senior from Colorado wants her coach to challenge that. Looks like he's not going to do it. Wait, he wants it. Yes, he has that card. He's going to challenge it. Just kidding. No, he isn't. Pass by Smith. Welsh, the set. Back row, Jones. And that one is out of bounds. 2-point State. Lisa Rosen is furious. Now she wants the tip. Mark Rosen reaches for that card again.
There's going to be 2 straight plays for Michigan calling for that tip. Going to pull the trigger on this replay call. This one looked less convincing than the first one.
I was about to say, this is less convincing than the first one. If there's one for Rosen to challenge, it was that first one, especially with how loudly Wetterstrom was calling for it.
Yeah, Wetterstrom looked absolutely furious about that one.
Are they going to show the replay on this screen behind me? My guess is probably not, because, well, they don't want life to be easy, I suppose. As from my vantage point, that looked like no tip.
Yeah, that one from Wetterstrom definitely had better chance of getting called. That one from Wetterstrom, she looked like she was hitting down on the ball and it just sailed.
Yeah, the one from Wetterstrom I thought was tipped, although Wetterstrom has been known in the past to sail attacks. But you're right, that one looked like she got over the top of it.
It looked like it changed directions almost. She looked like she was coming down on top of the ball, and the ball looked like it just kind of went up in the air, so that didn't really make too much sense. But this one, this past play, doesn't really look that attack error from Paige Jones is getting called.
Yeah, that one looked like Paige Jones just sailed it. I don't think that I'm gonna say that this one probably is not going to be overturned, and it will remain 15-13 Michigan State on a 3-0 run, as the Wetterstrom one I think was a tip. I'm not
more convincing than this pass.
As this one is taking a while, though. Although they did just announce that it was under review. Maybe it took them a while to turn it on. Not really sure what to...
Discussion between the referees here.
Not really sure what to make of anything going on. Either way, Michigan struggling a little bit defensively. Saw it a little bit in games all season long. The Michigan's passing issues off of opposing serves have been an issue all season. They've tightened that up a little bit, but a couple times now, Natalie Smith has been beaten as the referee talking it over with the scorers. We're about to get a response here.
Yeah, going back to that, though, Nick, there have been times where Paige Jones has looked like the best player in all of college volleyball, and then there have been other times where she's just looking rough.
And, well, this is why we are not referees or coaches. The call was overturned. Point Michigan.
Hey, I'll take what I can get.
It is 14-all. Natalie Smith is going to serve.
I may be wrong, but I'm wrong about that one.
Natalie Smith, junior libero from Weatherford, Texas. Smith's delivery, the pass from Jamie Cox. Alford and Gross just puts it down right in front of Hammacher. And Michigan State back out in front, 15-14, 60% of the way there.
Gross just hammered that one home. No stopping her there.
Elena Sklar, sophomore from McLean, Virginia, serves from the right side. Sklar takes a breath. Sklar's delivery is too long. Another service error for Michigan State. It's even at 15. Nobody wants to pull away in this set. If they wanted an entertaining final battle for the state pride flag, it looks like we're going to get it.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick.
Michigan, an opportunity to take the lead. Mckenzie Welsh's serve is passed by McLean. That one's going to go on the floor, and that's an ace for Mckenzie Welsh. Michigan's out front in 16, and you have the first heel click from the bench. Ellie Brooks is good at it. The rest of them,
not so much.
Hard to say.
Looked like a last-second decision there from McLean to try and keep that one in play.
Welsh's serve is too long, and Mckenzie Welsh struggled a little bit behind the service line the last few games. Bit surprising, a clean server throughout her entire career.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick.
It is 16-all. Both teams are not doing great with the service errors. Norris' serve, passed by Jones. That was weird. Bump set by Wetterstrom. Michigan out of system. Free ball given away by Welsh. Dig by Cox. Sklar. Gross. And this time it's Mackenzie Welsh caught on the front foot. And Michigan State's up 17-16. And Lisa Rosen is livid with Paige Jones.
Paige Jones just hasn't seemed like herself today. A lot of second guessing of her own talents and just really unable to hand really any pass so far.
Norris' serve back at Jones, and that's a better pass. Welsh the set on the run. Pertovsky tips that block dig by Kevin Kelly. Overpass put back by Crocker, but it's on the Michigan side. Welsh took back to Crocker, and Crocker is denied at the net by Molly Johnson, and it's 18-16. Mark Rosen is going to call his first timeout. Michigan so far looking pretty flat.
Yeah, Michigan doesn't really seem like they've got any motivation here, any spunk in this first set. Gonna look to clean that up and get some more points rolling here.
As we don't know if you can hear us, as the Michigan State Band is A, very loud, and B, directly in front of us. As 45 seconds left in the timeout, Paige Jones, despite a less than stellar start defensively, leads Michigan with 3 kills. Kabengele and Gross lead the Spartans in kills with 3 apiece as well. Crocker and Pertovsky have 2 kills apiece. Jess Robinson with 1. As Mark Rosen already had 1 point overturned by challenge. He very well could have had 2, in our opinion. Michigan State wants to get back out and playing again. 15 seconds left there. Back out. As Mark Rosen taking a little extra time, and now it looks like they're about ready to go back out, but Michigan has some work to do, nowhere near the polished performance that they've put in at the start of games the last few weeks.
Yeah, Michigan just off to a slow start here, a little rocky start. They'd like to clean that up to keep this one just in, make it a competition, really. Games have been close so far, they should be up.
Thankfully, the band has stopped playing, so hopefully you can hear us again. As Meredith Norris to serve at Wetterstrom, the pass up in the air. Welsh, the backpedaling set. Pertovsky puts it through, kept alive by Sklar. Bump set by Cox. That one's way outside. Kevin Gale, dig by Pertovsky. Welsh, the set on the run, back to Pertovsky, and that one is down across the floor.
That's a no-doubter from May Pertovsky right there. Michigan State didn't have a chance at that one. Nobody even touched it.
And that can largely be attributed to a bad set by Jamie Cox. Kevin Gale taken way outside the pin. Wetterstrom serve, pass at the knees by Norris. Set by Sklar. Gross off speed, dug out by Crocker, bump set by Smith. Pertovsky off speed, diving dig by Cox. Overpass, put home by Corey Crocker, and it's 18 all.
Crocker there just showing her absolute domination in that front row.
18 all. The band is clapping for a reason. I think it might have something to do with the fact that Wetterstrom is tying her shoe. Wetterstrom's delivery, pass by Norris on the slide. Sklar, Gross, dig by Wetterstrom at the ankles.
What a dig.
Welsh, the set, Jones, and that's going to get down for
Puts
Jones's fourth and the lead.
What a dig by Wetterstrom there. Showing off her athletic ability to dive down and pin that one back up.
Wetterstrom's delivery, and Norris just misses it. That's going to go out for an ace for Sydney Wetterstrom. A banner last 2 points for the senior, and it's 20-18 Michigan, that vaunted first to 20.
Michigan starting to come into their own here as they're heating up.
Pass by Cox, overpass, barely, and point given to Michigan. I think they've just called a double contact as Kathy George is going to call her first timeout. Michigan up 21-18.
Yeah, Michigan really starting to pick it back up here.
All right, I don't see the band director. Oh no, the band director is making signals to the band. We might go out for a second. No, he's joking around. We're good.
Thank gosh there.
As Michigan State's band out in full capacity tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here today.
Yeah, this is a full concert band.
The fact that there's a lot of people in this band, the fact that they're very close, and the fact that they're very loud isn't boding very well for us here, Nick.
And of course, we're right behind the brass section, the trumpets and trombones. Charlie, you were a trumpet player, I believe.
Yes, I was back in my heyday.
I am from a family of trumpet players, but I did not play the trumpet.
Nick Hornberg being a cello virtuoso.
Virtuoso might be a little too generous. I do know how to play the electronic cello, though, which is interesting.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't even know it existed.
Didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either until I started playing it. It looks like a giant battle axe.
That's awesome.
Because it's not hollow, because you don't need because it's solid body. So just having an instrument that big is inconvenient. So it's like a skeleton.
That's awesome.
Wetterstrom's delivery, pass by Cox. Sklar, Johnson, blocked by Jones, kept alive by Sklar. Bump set by Cox. Norris comes inside, dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, back set, Pertovsky, skims the top of the net, and that gets down, 22-18 Michigan.
Michigan's starting to look like themselves again here. That was some clean play there, resulting in a May Pertovsky kill.
Wetterstrom to deliver again, pass by Cox. Sklar, Gross, and that one sails. Too long point Michigan, 23-18. If State gets a point here and arrests the slide as Kathy George calls her second timeout, you know what that means, right? We have a 23-19.
That one just kind of looked like Gross just missed it almost. Hit it with like her forearm or something.
Yeah, she just sailed it. When I saw the angle, I thought it was a tip, and Kathy George disagreed and Nia Gross disagreed. No protests.
Hey, we'll take that. We'll also take this band not playing back up so you can hear us.
Yes, thank you, band. Once again, I'd like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball here, not at Cliff Keen Arena or the Chrysler Center, but instead Jennison Fieldhouse in East Lansing. Bit of an interesting setup here for Michigan State volleyball.
Environment here in East Lansing.
They've got the student section bleachers that look like they've just been wheeled in. Really, the whole
they have just been wheeled in.
The whole lower section looks like it's wheeled in, or at least pulled out because there's an indoor track.
Yeah, Michigan State had some indoor track practice going on earlier before this game.
Yes, the event staff did not know that they were the track team, so they were told to go elsewhere. So that was an experience.
Yeah, that was pretty eventful.
Unfortunately, we are not the Michigan State track team, so we were told to go elsewhere, and we had to go elsewhere. Wetterstrom serve, the pass by Norris. Sklar to Kevin Gale goes off speed, and that gets down, and we have a 23-19. That is the emergency code for Monsters, Inc.
23-19.
We have a 23-19. George Sanderson is not here, which is probably a good thing because whenever anyone called 23-19, it didn't end well for him. Jamie Cox, pass by Natalie Smith. Welsh, the set. Pertovsky off speed. That was a bit of an off-target set. Sklar, Kabangele, dig by Smith off the tip from Crocker. Welsh, back row, Wetterstrom wails on it, and that one is going to get down 24-19. Not a football score, not an emergency code, but set point.
Sydney Wetterstrom has just been really just dominant in these past couple minutes here. Been really the spearhead in Michigan's run to the lead here.
And Wetterstrom, here's what's telling. Wetterstrom's dominated the last few points. That's her first kill of that stretch. Pertovsky served the pass by Cox. Sklar, Kabangele off the tip, dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, long set, Jones, and the quick block, and Michigan kept that alive. Sklar, and the dig by Pertovsky, bump set by Wetterstrom. Jones again, dig by Cox at the ankles. Sklar, Kabangele, too long, and set one is Michigan's.
That one's got to hurt for Michigan State. That ball rattled around between some Michigan players. Michigan State was celebrating.
Michigan thought that point was over. They still had an extra hit, and Jones just tapped it, and it went over for one of the more ad hoc free balls you'll ever see, and State couldn't convert.
Yeah, Michigan State has to be frustrated with that one. Just about as frustrated as I am with this band right in front of us here, Nick.
And the band is playing again, so this is not easy. So I will say that the band is doing their part tonight as the band and as fans.
Yeah, they're doing their part in trying to ruin our broadcast, but more power to them, I guess.
It wouldn't be a rivalry if they didn't. As Paige Jones, 4 kills and 7 swings against no errors in that first set, and that puts Paige Jones at 370 kills on the season.
Wow.
Well on pace, or on pace to match, if not comfortably break, that 400 mark that she set, 401 on mark, I believe she set last season as a freshman.
Yeah, Paige Jones has been pretty much dominant all year for Michigan. Quick question for you, Nick. You think the band takes requests?
I'm going to say probably not, and definitely not from us. As Sydney Wetterstrom now over 250 digs this season, 253. Senior outside hitter, been hard to handle both ways. As now, here's Wetterstrom's kill and dig numbers. 264 kills, 253 digs. That is what one would call a two-way player.
Yeah, absolutely. Michigan takes that first set. However, the stat line for both teams, very, very similar.
Indeed. Biamba Kevin Gale, 13 swings. It didn't feel like she had that many, but
honestly, I felt like everything came to her.
As Kevin Gale, 4 kills against 3 errors on 13 swings, a hit percentage of .077. That is about a mile below the Mendoza line of 200. Nia Gross, 3 kills against 1 error on Swick swings, a .333 hit percentage. Paige Jones is getting assessed in 8th attack because of that free ball, so her hitting percentage is a mere .500. How poor.
Yeah, absolutely. Just despicable. For those of you wondering, we had 7 lead changes in that first half. First set.
That's quite a few, as it really was in 12 tie scores at that, as really a back and forth set. Michigan pulling away a little bit at the end. An 8-1 scoring run to ice that set after Mark Rosen's first timeout. They just went on a run. And welcome to the Jungle Plays here at Jennison Fieldhouse. You know, this reminds me a lot of the gym at Aquinas where they played the Grand Rapids Showcase in the spring, an exhibition game where Michigan, Michigan State, Central Michigan, and Western Michigan were in attendance. They played short best of 3 games earlier on. I tried to call those. I was calling them from a workout room. It was a little weird. I was separated by a glass pane. That just seems awkward. That is what one would call a ratchet setup.
Yeah, absolutely. You got people like on treadmills behind you running.
The accommodations a lot better for the main events. 5 o'clock, I believe it was, Central Michigan versus Western Michigan. And I called that game, and then Michigan versus Michigan State at 7. A victory in 5 sets. Sydney Wetterstrom winning a joust at the net to end that game as Jamie Cox, the pass, Sklar to Johnson. Michigan State almost gets a point. Welsh just gives away that free ball. Sklar back to Johnson, blocked by Jones, able to keep it alive. Welsh, the set, Pertovsky inside, and the block is out of bounds. Michigan takes the first point as the start of the second set kind of snuck up on us.
Yeah, just, welcome to the Jungle was playing. We were feeling good, vibing a little bit, and then, set just started up.
Wetterstrom's delivery, pass by Kevin Gale. And Sklar to Johnson, dig by Pertovsky, but Welsh is taken out of the play. Wetterstrom goes crashing into the student section as the score is even at 1. And band, could you please take it easy?
Yeah, we got the cheerleaders on our side now too, so they're going to be even more rowdy.
As Wetterstrom, little to no regard for physical injury as the senior sliding into the front row as Cox has served the pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, that set to Jones, and overpass, dug out by Wetterstrom, and joust at the net, put back by Emma Monks. Michigan State taking away that ball on a bit of a scramble play.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion between both teams there. Michigan State just able to capitalize on that one. Not much you can do.
And Jamie Cox has served. Pass by Smith. Bump set by Crocker. Jones spins it away, and Dig takes Cox off her feet. Sklar to Monks. That is just inside. And Spartans up 3-1.
Yeah, Natalie Smith thought that one was going to go out. Just wrong read on her part. Not much you can do.
As 3-1 Michigan State, opportunity to go up 3. Cox is going to serve. The pass by Wetterstrom. Bump set by Crocker again. Jones's attack is too far to the right. As Michigan State now up 4-1 early on. Jamie Cox to serve again. Jamie Cox, the Spartans libero, 5 digs in set 1. And the pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set, Crocker, too long. And Michigan's misfired a couple times now, and the band is playing again. 5-1 Michigan State early on. Mark Rosen might be moved to take a timeout soon.
If you were looking at the score here, you'd think Michigan State's playing really well. It's mostly just the Michigan Wolverines aren't playing really well.
Jamie Cox's serve is too far. Michigan gets let off the hook.
Maybe I should have said that about 5 points ago.
May Pertovsky, freshman from Los Angeles. What do you think a freshman from LA has got to think of the weather that we're getting now in November? Pertovsky serve, pass by Norris. And overpass hammered back by Corey Crocker, atoning for her mistake 2 attacks ago.
Yeah, I've got some friends that are freshmen from LA. They are not liking it too much. It's not too bad now, but a couple days ago when it was snowing, they were not having it.
Now, you're from Buffalo. What do you think of their complaints?
It's come talk to me in like February when there's 3 feet of snow.
Sklar to Johnson, blocked by Jones. I don't know if they're going to assess that as a block for Jones and Crocker or just an attack error, because I don't think Jones ever got a touch on it.
I don't think it ever went over the net. Pertovsky set to serve here.
5-4 Michigan State, pass by Cox. Sklar, Mckenzie blocked by Robinson. And a 4-0 run, and we're all knotted up at 5.
Michigan starting to pick it back up here. They looked real sloppy for those first 5 points of the set and then realized, oh yeah, we need to win this set.
Pertovsky serve with the pass by Norris. Bump set by Sklar. Mckenzie, too long. Point Michigan. That run is now up to 5.
That serve from Pertovsky was just an absolute missile.
Indeed, Pertovsky really struggled to serve against Michigan State in the first game. No aces, 6 errors. Pertovsky serve. Pass by Cox. Sklar, and another block. This time it's Corey Crocker with the solo block, denying Emma Monks. And Kathy George going to call timeout.
Good call there by George to call that timeout. Stop Michigan's momentum. They just went on a 6-0 run after being down 5-1 to start this set.
As Kathy George's timeout, the overhead music is playing, which is a good thing. That means the band is not. Again, nothing against the band. They're just loud.
They're just really loud and a little too close.
And I feel like if we said that to a Michigan State band member, they would say, that's the idea, we're a band.
Yeah, probably.
As Michigan up 7-5, a 6-0 run. Michigan State's lead is completely evaporated. And Kathy George going to have to talk some stuff over with her team. 40 seconds left as Michigan comes into this game winning 4 straight games straight up against the Spartans and have won the last 3 state pride flags. They can win their 5th straight game against Michigan State and their 4th consecutive state pride flag tonight.
Yeah, looking to do that here. I think all they have to do is take this set, right, Nick?
Yeah, I think 2 sets will guarantee the set aggregate, which if they take a 2-0 lead, the winning probabilities overwhelmingly say the team who takes a 2-0 lead is probably going to win. So even if Michigan State wins in 5, we believe Michigan still wins the flag.
Fingers crossed.
But
let's not leave that up to chance. Let's just win 3.
I have a feeling that if Michigan kept the flag but lost tonight to State, Coach Rosen would not be very happy. And Pertovsky serve, the pass by Cox. Sklar, back set to Johnson, dig by Pertovsky. Jones is just going to hammer it off the dig, and it's 8-5 now.
Michigan State band just starting to yell now instead of playing their instruments. I'd much rather them do that. It's way quieter.
Indeed, yelling is good.
I will take yelling. Leave the tuba on the ground.
And Pertovsky serving, that's an ace. As May Pertovsky's first ace of the night, what we could call the first true outcome of the night from May Pertovsky's serve. Jamie Cox let it go, and that dropped off the table. That was a Maddie Abbott serve.
Yeah, it's going to be the 3rd heel click of the night for the Michigan Wolverine bench.
Pertovsky's serve, past the ankles by Norris. Running set by Sklar. Mckenzie, and the slide is halted, and it's 6-9. A nice point for Michigan State.
Michigan State band just messing with us a little bit there. Playing for about 4.
They teased at it. Sparty, the endearing mascot of Michigan State, is also down by the percussion section. Johnson serve, and an ace for Molly Johnson. Wetterstrom's first bad pass. That isn't something you see every day. The senior overwhelmingly leads the team in receiving percentage. Molly Johnson to serve again. 7-9, which is a common Detroit Lions record. And Johnson gets that one inside. Wetterstrom lets it go. And that's a second ace. And
Wetterstrom just looks frustrated after that one. She thought she made the right read.
It happened against Iowa or Illinois too. She let one go and that was an ace, then she let the next one go and that was out. Johnson serve, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the serve and net violation called on Mackenzie Welsh, and it's even at 9.
Yeah, Michigan just kind of handed over that point. Michigan State didn't have to do too much. As Molly Johnson sets serve here again.
Molly Johnson, 6'4" sophomore from Ann Arbor. Michigan State has a lot of tall players. And that one skims the top of the net, the pass by Jones. Welsh, the set to a sliding Jess Robinson, and that was a cannon.
Robinson just put that one down. No doubter there.
Usually the slide play, the attack comes across the court and across Robinson's body, but Robinson was a little late to the spot, so her attack just striped down the sideline. It worked.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Rocafort in for the first time to serve. Speaks to 19 points have been scored already in the set, and Rocafort just now comes in, and Rocafort served the pass by Norris. Sklar, Kamangele off the tip, dig by Welsh. Bump set by Smith. Welsh is going to attack that ball, and the diving dig by Cox. Norris, free ball given away by Schwartz, dig by Rocafort. Welsh, the set, Jones, and was there a tip? No. Point State, oh God, the man's going to play. Okay, that was a short one.
From up here, it looked like a tip, but Michigan didn't really look like they were going to complain too much about that one. I think Paige Jones knows she just sailed that.
It's 10-all, and we have our first appearance from Lauren Gibbs, sophomore from Mount Morris, Michigan. Going to serve for the Spartans. Gibbs, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, Robinson in the net, and net violation called on, I believe that was Lauren Schwartz.
That's going to be a point for the Michigan Wolverines as Paige Jones sets up the serve here.
11-10, Michigan. Paige Jones an opportunity to extend the lead. The sophomore from New Bremen, Ohio. Jones's serve, pass by Cox. Sklar to Muggs in the net, and took a page from Corey Crocker's book. Here comes the band. Another short one, thank you.
If you're going to play, just keep it short. I love the in-between sets.
Yeah.
They sound really good. It's just inconvenient for us.
Pass by Hammacher. Bump set by Welsh. Wetterstrom just hammers it, and Lauren Gibbs overpowered on the other side of the floor, and it's 12-11 as we're looking for another tight set.
Love to see that from Wetterstrom, getting back into a groove here in the second set. Michigan up 12-11.
Natalie Smith, junior libero from Weatherford, Texas, which is in the Fort Worth area. Tragically, Natalie Smith is a Dallas Cowboys fan. Pass by Gibbs. Alford and Schwartz, dig by Smith. Running bump set by Welsh. Wetterstrom off speed. Good read by Gibbs. Back to Schwartz, and off speed, the dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh just hammers it, and Michigan State is going to get in system. Norris, dig by Hammacher. That one's going to go into the bench, and it's 12-all. Here comes the band again. That one was a little bit longer.
A little bit. Can you confirm that Natalie Smith is a Cowboys fan?
Yes, I can confirm that Natalie Smith is a Cowboys fan.
That's tough.
Natalie Smith was in studio back in April for an interview. You can check it out on WCBN Sports SoundCloud. She is a Cowboys fan.
That's tough.
Pass by Hammacher. Welsh, the set. Pertovsky comes right inside, and Michigan back on top, 13-12. As a bit of time before Mckenzie Welsh serves. Now Welsh's serve. The pass by Gibbs. Bump set by Cox. Norris, dig by Welsh. Set by Natalie Smith to Pertovsky. A little off target, but kept alive by Gibbs. And now Monks. And did that strike the pole or Pertovsky? Struck the pole. Point Michigan.
I just thought it went out. I didn't think it hit the court at all.
You're right, that didn't hit the pin. I'm sorry. As 14-12, Welsh to serve again. Bump set by Gibbs. And Alford to Gross, and every time Nia Gross is in the game, it's deadly.
Yeah, Gross has just been dominant so far. it seems like every time a serve goes anywhere near, it's just going to smoke the ground on Michigan's side.
As Meredith Norris to serve. Pass by Jones. That one might have been going out. Welsh's set to Bertovsky, kept alive by Cox. And Alford, and another rough dig by Jones.
That one was
and it's
tough.
14-all.
That one was tough by Paige Jones. Kind of had to lunge to her left and just throw her hands up to try to keep that one in after the tip by Corey Crocker.
And Meredith Norris to serve again. That one also another borderline one. Jones the pass, and Welsh to Crocker. Diving dig, Cox. Alford, and the block of Crocker overpowered by Molly Johnson. Those sets are actually from Maggie Midget. My mistake, 15-14 Spartans.
Molly Johnson actually just punched her own teammate in the celebration there. Kind of gave her own teammate a shot in the stomach.
I've seen some weird celebrations in various sports, volleyball included. Norris' serve, pass by Jones. That one not in doubt. Welsh, the set, Pertovsky, and, well, that's one way to stop a point streak.
Pertovsky gets a clean lane. There's no stopping her, really. Her athleticism plus that vertical, she's just too on top of the ball, hammering down too hard.
Wetterstrom serve, pass by Norris. Midget, Kabengele, and that one out of bounds, point Michigan. How did somebody not get a touch to that?
She looked like she just hit that one like completely sideways. That one just went clean out of bounds.
As May Pertovsky now to 226 kills as Wetterstrom's serve goes wide. And 16-all. This one going to be another tight one down the stretch, barring somebody else decides to go on an 8-1 run. And Jamie Cox to serve.
Shout out to the band director for starting to keep it shorter here in this second
Yeah,
set.
we appreciate that. Jamie Cox's serve, pass by Jones. That one's another borderline one. Welsh, the back set. Pertovsky mishits it. Dig by Cox. Midget, back row, Norris off speed. Dig by Pertovsky. Welsh, back set. Back to Pertovsky. That one comes across. Midget. Smith is going to let that go, and that one is just inside.
That one hurts. That one hurts. Natalie Smith visibly frustrated with that one.
You got to feel for her, because if I'm her, I'm letting that one go too.
Oh, absolutely. Michigan State feeling like they just stole a point away from Michigan there.
Jamie Cox, pass from Jones. Welsh, the short set. Crocker finds that opening, and it's 17-all. Michigan State volleyball has scored more points just in this set than Michigan State football scored in the entire game on Saturday.
Oh, that one is tough, Nick.
That's a fact.
That one is tough. That's a low blow, but it's Michigan State.
It's a
so
fact.
Go blue.
Pertovsky's serve and the pass from Norris. Midget, Johnson, tipped by Jones. That one went straight back, actually. Michigan State. Kabengele overpowers Robinson's block, and it's 18-17. Good discipline by the marching band, cutting off when they're told to cut off. That was I would not be honest with you if I told you that has not been a problem in orchestras I've played in before.
I think that's always a problem in high school bands. And
It's just watching the conductor.
Just having fun, you know.
Johnson skims the net, pass by Jones. Welsh, the bump set. Wetterstrom just gives away the free ball. Michigan out of sorts. Midget to Monks, and Michigan State's up 19-17. Mark Rosen going to call a quick timeout as we're reaching that point in the set again. Michigan are at this point made a charge in the last set off a timeout. Rosen hoping for a similar bounce.
Love to see this here as the cheerleaders take the floor and music plays through the PA, and the marching band takes a break.
As YMCA playing Jennison Fieldhouse, this volleyball floor looks like it's been just dropped here. Not permanent the way it is at Cliff Keenan Chrysler.
Kind of put together with Lego pieces almost.
Yeah, it's a Lego court. There's the colors are kind of pixelated. It looks, I will say, like the finish looks very good. I hate the matte finish on football helmets, but I like it on this floor.
Oh, the court looks fantastic.
And the marching bands. Charlie, did you ever try to do YMCA while holding a trumpet in your hand? Because that's what they're trying right now.
Honestly, I might have from time to time. This one guy in the middle, though, looks confused. He doesn't really Looks like he knows the letters.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's got no idea.
He's confused. It's okay.
As other people at the table are confused too. And the timeout's over. Both teams back out on the floor. Michigan State up 19-17. 1 point away from a football score. A 6-0 Michigan run away from the emergency code. Molly Johnson to serve. Sparty has taken up residence in the general admission.
Taking a seat, lounging around a little
Johnson serve, and that's a service error. We're not going to get a football score.
We are 1 point closer to that 23-19, though. Speaking of 23, Michigan's currently ranked number 23 in the country.
Indeed, they did not drop in the rankings despite getting swept in Minneapolis.
We're just not going to talk about that game, Nick.
It's a hard-fought game. If there's such a thing as a good sweep against, that was it.
Yeah.
All 3 sets
Very
within
true.
5 points. Okay, what is this cardboard cutout head that this guy in the band is waving? Pass by Norris. Midget. Kevin Gale, dig by Wetterstrom. And Welsh to Robinson denied, dig by Smith. Welsh going to go back to Jones, dig by Cox. Overpass, put back by Robinson. Another overpass, and dig by Smith. Welsh, that dump attack, and finally that gets down. It's 19 all. Mackenzie Welsh, her first dump attack of the evening. Michigan State passed it over 3 times.
Mackenzie Welsh seems to have just loved that move all season long. You know, any really rally, I feel like Mackenzie Welsh always dumps one of those in.
And one time I asked her about it in an interview, and Roquefort's serve, pass by Norris. Midget to Monks, and just sails it. Point Michigan, 20-19. Michigan halfway to the emergency code, as I was saying. I asked Mackenzie Welsh once in an interview that you can listen to on WCBN Sports Radio SoundCloud about that dump attack, and her response is, I have good peripheral vision, so I know when to use it. Norris the pass. Midget. Kevin Gale off the tip by Jones. Natalie Smith can't follow up.
That's disappointing. We're not going to get our emergency code this set. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the band.
Come on, guys.
We're not going to get this
We're working here.
emergency code here.
And Lauren Gibbs back in. Sophomore DS going to send it on his way. The pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, that dump attack again. I don't think she could have done anything else with it. That ball was traveling with an odd trajectory.
Well, showing off her great peripheral vision there.
21-20. I don't know how much that's peripheral vision so much as it is improvisation.
Potato, you know.
As Jones' serve and skims the top of the net, the pass by Gibbs. Midget to Schwartz, and Michigan State evening it up at 21. As this
that
one.
ball may have hit the net, but it just shows how hard Paige Jones hits the ball. That ball was still steaming as it came off the top of the net.
Yeah, if that one doesn't skim the top of the net, that is probably an ace, honestly. And Emma Monks, freshman from Kentucky, to serve. The pass by Smith. Welsh, the back set to Robinson, and off of who did that strike? It was off of Norris. It bounced off of Norris and hit the pin, so
Michigan
Jess
taking the lead
Robinson will
again.
get the kill. It's 22-21. No emergency code here in this set, which is probably a good thing.
It's very disappointing, honestly. We're looking for one more before the end of this game. Hopefully only one more.
And Natalie Smith's delivery. The pass by Cox. Midget. Gross. And denied by May Pertovsky. Again, not sure if that hit the net, or not sure if that got over the net, as Kathy George is going to call her timeout. As 23-21. Let's not talk about that number. Let's not talk about those two numbers, because the last time I saw it, when I think of a 23 and a 21 together, I think of a very, very bad day. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but I can imagine my own 23-21. What is yours?
My 23-21 is the worst 10 seconds of my entire life. A certain punter having trouble with the snap with that score.
Yeah, that's rough.
What's your 23-21?
This goes back to high school football.
Shout
Shout out to my high school football team for never winning a game.
I was just assuming it was something Bills related.
No, I don't know. I tend to block those out. Being a Bills fan is tough.
Being a Lions fan isn't much better. As 20 seconds left in this timeout, Michigan 2 points away from taking this set. Michigan State needs to win 3 of the next 4 points to force extras.
Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Also, kind of hope they play the YMCA song again so I can figure out what this kid in the stands is trying to spell.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Looked like Ohio, maybe?
That would be a low blow.
That would be a low blow. Who knows? Anyway, back to volleyball.
Either way, Michigan State volleyball has scored 3 touchdowns in this set.
That's 2 more than they scored on Saturday.
Natalie Smith served the pass by Jamie Cox. Sklar and Cross just finds it and hammers it through. That was Audrey Alford on the set, actually. Michigan State setter rotation is all over the place, and I have never seen anything like it.
There was no Wolverines even in the area, that one.
23-22, Maggie Midget, senior from DeWitt. DeWitt, Michigan is the hometown of 2012 U.S. Olympic gymnast Jordan Weber. Fun fact.
Nick Hornberg.
Alford's serve is in for an ace, and it's 23-all. Kylee Hammacher let it go, but that one touched just inside.
I don't even know what to say about that one. That one looked way long and just kind of dipped down at the end.
Kathy George's timeout did its job, and the pass by Smith. Welsh, that dump attack, and that was out of bounds.
That one, like you said, Michigan State 1 point away from taking this second set.
And Mark Rosen gonna call a timeout with set point has arrived, but not for Michigan. Michigan State making a charge. And, okay, really, guys, I'm talking about how great your team is, and you're doing this to me.
I guess they just don't want you to, Nick.
No respect. No respect. This is just disrespect here. Disrespect with a K, might I add.
Disrespect.
As Michigan State made a little bit of a charge, as the score now 24-23 in favor of State. If Michigan State takes the next point, they take set 2. If Michigan takes the next point, it's extras. Michigan State has the serve, and Michigan's passing been a little bit of an issue all game.
Yeah, fingers crossed we can handle this serve coming in. You hate to lose on it.
As Michigan out on the court, Michigan State following shortly behind. Audrey Alford, graduate transfer from Norman, Oklahoma. Graduate student, rather. Serves just to the right of center, not far off from where Paige Jones serves on that line. Alford serve, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set, Wetterstrom, and extra points, here we come.
Wetterstrom just hammered that one home.
Wetterstrom's angry. 2 aces that are attributable to her mistakes for Michigan State, and the PA announcer referred to her as Waterstrom, which was odd, considering that's a pretty easy name to pronounce.
Yeah, just sound it out, man.
Welsh's serve, dig by Gibbs, pass by Gibbs. Sklar and Norris with the kill. Michigan State up at 25. Set point again for the Spartans. Meredith Norris to serve. Norris already has 1 ace. Oh, okay, I see. This is a Meredith Norris cardboard cutout. Here we go.
Big head right in front of us.
All the other big heads are over in the student section.
Yeah.
Why is Norris in the band?
I don't know. This is the same guy that was spelling things wrong.
Norris to serve. Pass by Jones. Not a good pass. Bump set by Welsh. Wetterstrom hammers it. Blocked. Dig by Smith. Welsh. Back row. Jones kept alive. Alford. And the bump set by Cox. Johnson. Dig by Jones. Welsh. The set. Pertovsky. And Michigan State takes set 2.
That was frustrating. A great rally by Michigan and Michigan State there.
As the band is playing, we don't know if you can hear us, but the final score in set 2, Michigan State 26, Michigan 24. It's even at 1 set apiece, as both teams will go to the locker room. We will step away for this extended intermission. We will see you in about 4.5 minutes. And welcome back, everybody, to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan Volleyball. Again, don't know if you can hear us over the Michigan State band here. They are in front of us, and they are loud. Once again, my name is Nick Hornberg. Alongside me, Charlie Brigham. Set 3 is here. Michigan won the first set 25-19, then lost the second one in an extra point, 26-24. As set 3 about to start, Michigan no doubt going to be mindful of their set 3 demons, as they have tended to come out flat after extended intermissions.
Yeah, Michigan, they've seemed flat. It kind of comes in waves so far in this game. Looking to just entirely ditch that and just keep their hot streak going through the entire rest of this game.
And Meredith Norris is going to serve. And the pass from Jones, much better. And the short set to Crocker doesn't really get all of it on that one. And Johnson overpowers Crocker and Pertovsky, and Michigan State takes the first point.
I wouldn't say she overpowers them. She just kind of hit the space between the two of them.
As Norris set to serve again, she really does take her time. Norris' serve, diving pass by Jones, but another bad pass for Paige Jones results in another ace for Michigan State.
Paige Jones just really hasn't been herself so far in this game in terms of passing the ball. Swinging with her kill attempts, seemed like normal Paige Jones, but passing the ball, something's off.
Norris set to serve again with her team up 2-0, and pass by Jones. Welsh, the back set. Wetterstrom just hammers it, and first Michigan point of set 3.
Wetterstrom just playing mad in this game. Maybe because they mispronounced her name in the opening introductions.
And Wetterstrom's serve, that one knuckled, as the block by Pertovsky denies Kevin Gale, and it's 2-all. Maybe Pertovsky should get credit for a solo block on that one.
Yeah, Pertovsky got all of that one. Nothing was getting by her. Wetterstrom to serve again.
Wetterstrom with the band yelling at her. Pass by Norris. And Midget off-speed Johnson, and Crocker can't control it. That's one you think about. Maybe if Crocker lets that one go, Smith lays out and gets it, but that's a low percentage play either way.
Yeah, it looked like Smith might have gotten there. She kind of rolled out of the way at the last second to avoid getting body slammed by Corey Crocker, but we're going to have a little break here as they come out to mop up the floor.
I imagine being body slammed by Corey Crocker is not the most comfortable of experiences.
Probably not.
Jamie Cox to serve for Michigan State. Cox sends it across. Pass by Jones. Welsh. Crocker off speed, and is State going to keep that alive? Overpass. Dig by Crocker. Welsh, the set. Pertovsky, and Michigan gets the point anyway. About 2 plays later than it probably should have.
Yeah, probably. That Michigan State somehow kept that one up. I thought it hit the ground about 4 times, but
Corey Crocker has 4 blocks today, as May Pertovsky settles in to serve. Jamie Cox with 11 digs already, Michigan State's libero. Pertovsky serve straight into the net, and May Pertovsky's first service error of the evening. Michigan State's up 4-3, and now it's going to be Molly Johnson who will serve.
There have been times this season where it seems like anytime the ball goes near Corey Crocker, it's guaranteed to be a point for Michigan.
Johnson's serve, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh the short set, Crocker again, and point Michigan.
Just like that one. And Catalina Rockefeller coming in to serve.
And anybody with a long memory can tell you, week and a half ago against Illinois, Corey Crocker had 12 kills on 15 swings. An outstanding effort from the redshirt senior from Brighton. Now Crocker going to get instructions from the Rosens. And Roquefort's serve is straight into the net. A bad miss hit, and Michigan just giving points away on the service line this set.
Yeah, what's that, their 3rd point they've pretty much just given away?
I believe that's the second. Yes. As Lauren Gibbs to serve. Gibbs' delivery. Pass at the ankles by Smith. Welsh the set. Jones gets inside. I don't know if that was a mishit or a deliberate misdirection. Either way, it's 5-all.
Call that a deliberate misdirection because that looked really cool.
Yeah, well, that was cool. We'll say she meant that.
Give her the benefit of the doubt.
Jones' serve. And the pass by Gibbs, that's going to go across the net for an ace.
No doubt on that one.
And it is 6-5.
Some expert analysis for you here in WCBN Sports. Paige Jones hits the ball really hard.
Yes, Paige Jones makes ball go fast. Jones' serve, and that one went really fast into the net. And there's the third free giveaway. And it's 6-all.
There are times where I just wonder how can that net even stop that ball. It's going like 105 miles an hour.
And Emma Monk's delivery, the pass by Hammacher. Welsh, the set, Wetterstrom, and blocked, kept alive by Smith, and then Jones. Welsh gives away the free ball. Gibbs, Michigan State out of sorts. Norris tries to hug that sideline, leans it a little too far to the left, and it's 7-6.
Nice play there by Michigan. I almost thought that little just knock over on that third hit was going to fall.
Yeah, bit of a scramble play by Michigan. This time it works in their favor. Natalie Smith, the Cowboys fan, to serve. And that one is too far. Service error, fourth free point given away, and it's 7-all.
That still hurts me that Natalie's a Cowboys fan.
She's really nice otherwise. I wonder if she thinks Dak Prescott deserves a big extension.
Dak Prescott does deserve a big extension, but this is not the time nor the place for this.
As Maggie Midget's serve was hit very hard, but in the wrong direction, as Michigan State gives a point right back. Mackenzie Welsh will stand to serve. Welsh's serve, and diving pass by Cox. Midget, off speed, Johnson, and if Pertovsky doesn't get a touch to that, Welsh cleans it up as it is 8-all. And
yeah, Welsh talking to May Pertovsky right there, just kind of explaining that to her, looks like.
Norris to serve. Meredith Norris, pass by Jones. That's not a good one. Bump set by Wetterstrom. Back row, Jones skims the top of the net, kept alive by Midget. Bump set by Cox. Kabengele blocked by Crocker, but it's out of bounds. And Michigan State's up 9-8. That scoreboard is really quick.
Yeah, it is very quick. Almost too quick.
Meredith Norris. Opportunity to get into double digits. On its way, pass by Jones. Welsh, the set on the run. Pertovsky. Jamie Cox keeps that alive, but not for long. And it's even at 9. Did a cheerleader get hit? Doesn't look like it. Wait a minute. Yes.
The cheerleader kind of just fell over that little retaining wall thing.
It's okay. He's okay.
I'm more concerned about the megaphone. The megaphone seemed to fall harder than he did. Over that barrier.
Wetterstrom serve. The pass by Cox. Overpass, and Corey Crocker puts Michigan into the double digits.
Puts that one home. No doubt about that one from Crocker.
Oh, finally they got Wetterstrom's pronunciation right.
It's about time.
Wetterstrom's delivery. Pass by Cox. And the set from Midget. Johnson puts it through, and Natalie Smith can't get to it. And Michigan having some issues defensively. And it's 10-all.
Yeah, they've been solid on the offensive end, but yeah, like you said, defensively they've been struggling a little bit. Jamie Cox here to serve.
Cox's serve is passed by Natalie Smith. Welsh, the set on the run. Jones overpowers the block as it went off Molly Johnson's upper arm and out of bounds, and it is 11-10.
There's just another instance of Paige Jones hitting the ball really, really hard.
As Pertovsky, we're 1 point away from a fun little trivia. And the pass by Norris. Midget, Johnson, and out, point Michigan. Charlie, quickly, what year did the Michigan-Michigan State game end with a score of 12-10, and who won?
No idea.
Michigan, 2012.
Thanks for that fun fact, Nick.
Brady Hoke's one victory against Michigan State. And it was they did not win in the Big House again until on Saturday. Pertovsky served the pass by Cox, and the bump set by Norris. That one is not good. Kevin Gale just tries to spin it over and sails it 13-10. I guarantee you there's a football game that ended 13-10 once, but I cannot name it. As Kathy George calls a timeout with the score 13-10 in favor of Michigan. And okay, band, you're trying to work here. You're doing a great job tonight.
We do have a football game that ended 13-10. In fact, it was earlier this year. It was the Detroit Lions versus the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh, yes! Week 2.
There you go, Nick.
Lions-Chargers. Phillip Rivers choking at the end by throwing an interception to Darius Slay.
Just like he did the other night against the Chiefs.
Fun fact, 5 minutes before that Phillip Rivers threw that interception to Darius Slay, I said Darius Slay was an extremely overrated average corner. I retracted that almost immediately.
No matter how much he messes up, it's hard to hate on Phillip Rivers.
Okay, guys, like this is getting out of hand. Your team is back out on the floor.
I'm just gonna ask you politely, please stop.
All right, here we go. The band, they're closing. They're done. And we're not sure if you heard any of that, but the Lions beat the Chargers 13-10 in week 2.
And
Phillip Rivers choked again.
On Phillip Rivers because he doesn't swear and he has 9 kids.
Let's win this, dadgummit. Ornery Phillip Rivers.
Pertovsky set to serve here.
Pertovsky serve, and a bit of a miscommunication there. State able to get it up, though, and thrown over by Monks and off a bad deflection, an unfortunate deflection from Crocker. That one gets down. It's 13-11.
And lead cut to just 2 points here.
Molly Johnson set to serve.
You have to say, this is the first time at a volleyball game I've seen concessions being sold, like just walking around.
Wetterstrom and Smith let that one go for a service error, and it's 14-11. As Rocafort checks in. Michigan up 3, largest lead of the set for them. Michigan State once again scored more points in this set than Michigan State football did all game on Saturday. And Rocafort's going to get an ace. Jamie Cox laid out, kept it up in the air, but couldn't keep it on their side.
That's another heel click from the Michigan Wolverines. Love to see that. That's their 4th of the night.
15-11. Lisa Rosen giving out instructions.
Do you have any stats about things ending in 15-11, Nick?
I don't think so. Rocafort serve. Pass by Cox. Kevin Gale, the bump set. State out of system. Schwartz pushes it over. Dig by Jones. Welsh, the set. Back row. Wetterstrom off speed. Kevin Gale. And the set from Alford. And the dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set. Robinson in close. And free ball given away. And Rocafort almost followed up with that diving dig.
What a string that would have been for Rocafort.
Bit of a weird play there. Welsh's set looked to be severely off target a couple points ago, and Wetterstrom just did what she could with it. 15-12, 5 field goals to 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever looking for somebody to just come and give you random facts for birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, that kind of thing, Nick Hornberg is your guy.
Lauren Gibbs is serve. Wetterstrom the pass, and that's going to get down for an ace, and Wetterstrom again looked like she was caught between two minds what to do with it. And ultimately she decided to pass it, and it was not a good pass. Lauren Gibbs to serve. Natalie Smith the pass this time. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Jess Robinson off the deflection. Is State going to keep that alive? That should be 4 hits. No, they're going to let it go. Dig by Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones! And Cox keeps it alive. Long set by Alford. Norris spun over, blocked by Robinson. State going to stay in system. Cox back to Norris. Dig by Hammacher. Welsh. Jones again off speed. She just mishits it, but Michigan State lets her get away with it. Norris off speed, and point State, 15-14.
That one's tough, but I mean, you can't really be too mad about that one. Michigan State should have gotten that point a couple seconds ago as Paige Jones just kind of almost just tipped that one out of bounds. Michigan State saved that one.
And Jamie Cox back at it again. An outstanding performance again from the junior libero from Oregon, Ohio. Gibbs his serve. The pass by Smith. Welsh, the bump set on the run. Jones's attack, and dig by Norris. Alford, and blocked by Jones, the attack from Schwartz. Norris gonna try other way, diving dig, Natalie Smith. Welsh, that dump attack, kept alive, Cox on the dive. Alford, Schwartz, running dig, Wetterstrom off her feet, and Jones just let it go.
The band continues to play here. Don't know if you can hear us here in East Lansing, but if you were just joining us, we are in the third set of Big Ten volleyball action between Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan taking the first set 25-19. Michigan State winning in extras in that second set 26-24. And this third set here is currently tied 15-15.
And needless to say, Mark Rosen did call his timeout as Michigan, a string of miscommunications, doing them in. Paige Jones just letting a ball go as either way, Paige Jones once again struggling defensively in this set. And okay, the band, you guys are really like interfering with our ability to do our jobs here. This is
an interference call or something. We had like pass interference before a broadcast. Is that a thing?
How would the 15-yard penalty be assessed?
We just moved them 15 yards away from us so we can hear ourselves.
We still wouldn't be able to hear ourselves. As now Lauren Gibbs to serve. 15-all, Michigan State, an opportunity to evaporate Michigan's lead completely. And the pass by Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones makes up for that defensive error, and it's 16-15.
Jones is putting that one down, doing her thing here.
Former Michigan State captain Maddie Haggerty is in the building, oddly enough. And Paige Jones to serve, and that one is too long. Oh, it's in and for an ace.
That one looked way long. It looked like it was long by almost like 2 feet from here.
They started celebrating, and Kathy George is going to challenge that one.
Yeah, from up here, that one looked long, but
yeah, our view of that side of the floor is not great, might we add.
It's terrible by all means.
As that one, it did look long. That was, yeah. You saw it. Michigan State started celebrating, and then they gave the point to Michigan. Mark Rosen, about as animated as I've ever seen him, getting into his team, as they've seen they had a 15-11 lead evaporate completely with a string of defensive miscues.
May Pertovsky currently leading the Michigan Wolverines in kills with 9, followed up closely by Paige Jones with 8 and Corey Crocker with 7.
And Paige Jones to serve again. The call did stand. Jones's delivery, pass by Cox. And Sklar short set. Norris, diving dig. Hammacher, bump set by Welsh. Takes Wetterstrom way out of the way, though. And that one, attack on the outside of the pole, point Michigan State.
That was just frustrating. 2 great hustle plays in a row by the Michigan Wolverines. That ball just set too far outside the box, though. Wetterstrom unable to capitalize.
Mckenzie Welsh, 9 assists away from 5,000 in her college career. And Monks the pat to serve, the pass by Smith. Running set by Welsh. Wetterstrom hammers it through and kept alive by Norris. Bump set by Alford. Norris dig, Wetterstrom bump set. Robinson. Wetterstrom has to get onto her feet, and Gibbs keeps it alive. Gross, the off-target attack. Jones the dig. Welsh the set. Back to Wetterstrom, and point Michigan.
Wetterstrom just playing mad here. Today she's just been absolutely dominant. Playing like a fire's been lit under her. Still convinced it's because they mispronounced her name in introductions.
And Smith's delivery pass from Cox. And Ross makes up for a bad attack earlier and gets State back to within 1. I can't believe Wetterstrom is happy about her name being mispronounced, but I also think she's just like that, which is funny because in an interview with WCBN, not on SoundCloud, on YouTube from last season, she might be the warmest, most genial, funniest person you ever meet. And the pass by Hammacher Welsh, the back set, back row, Jones is denied by Norris. I don't think that one cleared the net, but it's 18 all.
Yeah, that one seemed to be more denied by the Michigan State net there than the Michigan State player.
Be interesting to see how that is adjudicated. It's 18 all, and Maggie Midget's going to serve. We haven't seen Elena Sklar since set 1. Midget serve, skims the net, pass by Hammacher. Welsh the set, Pertovsky off speed, dig by Johnson. And Alford, Norris, dig by Wetterstrom, Welsh the set, back row, Jones! And outside, too long, Point State. Michigan State back up in the lead. Michigan once again letting a lead evaporate.
The velocity on Paige Jones's attacks there just kind of doing her wrong as she just sails that one out of the back.
That's 8th inning Justin Verlander stuff. And Alford, an ace! Kylee Hammacher caught flat-footed. A deadly serve by Maggie Midget. Mark Rosen's going to call timeout. Michigan State first to 20, 20 to 18.
Michigan just entirely losing their lead there.
And a minute 5 left. The band is doing their thing again.
The conductor seems to just be doing the wave or something.
As 50 seconds left in the timeout, Michigan State on a 4-0 scoring run up 20 to 18. Michigan, since the end of set 1, just hasn't been able to build anything of substance. And Mark Rosen's got to figure it out with his team because there is a very real chance now of falling behind 2 sets to 1 against a team that is currently 5-11 in Big Ten play. As the state pride flag bringing out the best of Michigan State today.
As this timeout winds down, these closing few seconds, 5 seconds left in this timeout, both teams take the floor again. Play's just going to resume here.
And the band has stopped playing so we can hear ourselves, which is always nice.
It's always nice.
And Maggie Midget to serve again for State, coming off an ace. Kylee Hammacher exploited. And pass at the knees, joust at the net, won by Welsh. And is State going to get that one over? No. Point Michigan. And it's 20 to 19 as Corey Crocker is going to check back into the game. Mckenzie Welsh set to serve.
2019, fact about that one, that's what year it is.
Indeed it is. It won't be for in about a month and a half. Welsh's serve, pass by Cox. And Midget across to Johnson. And Pertovsky's tip once again really kind of taking Welsh out of the play, and it's 21-19. Michigan, again, defensively just looks flat.
Yeah, offensively, like I said earlier, they've been a force to be reckoned with. However, defensively is really where they're losing this game.
And Michigan State is not even hitting all that well. A mere 222 against Michigan's 279. Norris' serve, pass by Smith. Welsh, the back set. Wetterstrom comes inside and blocked by Gross and Kabengele. Michigan State read that like a book, and it's 22-19. One Spartan point away from the emergency code. Lisa Rosen looks despondent. Mark Rosen looks frustrated.
This is Meredith Norris to serve as her big head gets held up in front of us.
Norris to serve, pass by Jones. Welsh the set on the move. Pertovsky, and Michigan into the 20s, 22-20 now.
Looks like we're not going to get that emergency code, but I'll take it for a Michigan point.
And Pertovsky into double digits with 10. First player with double-digit kills on the night. Now Wetterstrom serve, pass by Cox, and Midget to Mckenzie, and it's 23-20, and Michigan caught flat-footed defensively again.
Really just starting to be a pattern for the Michigan Wolverines in this game. Not a pattern you like to see, though.
And Jamie Cox 2 points away from taking the set for Michigan State. Cox's serve is too far out to the right. A misfire gives Michigan a lifeline. We don't need to say the score line. We'll just say that it's a 2-point set. May Pertovsky set to serve. Already one ace tonight for the freshman. Pertovsky's serve is too long. Point State.
It's going to be
set point.
Set point for Michigan State.
And Jennison Fieldhouse rising to their feet as the score of Super Bowl 39 flashes on the scoreboard. The Patriots won, unfortunately. That was Andy Reid's best shot at a championship, and he threw it away by running the 10-minute drill. Johnson serve. Pass at the knees by Smith. Welsh, the set to Jones, and
that was
point
gonna
Michigan.
Fall. Thankfully, Michigan brings the score within 2.
All right. Rocafort checks into the game. The positive to that is that Rocafort has played well. The negative to that is that Corey Crocker is not on the floor when they need 2 points consecutive to keep it to extra points. Rocafort's serve, pass by McLean, set by Midget. Mckenzie, dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, that set cross court. Jones blocked back, but it's out of bounds. 24-23, 1 point, and Michigan can force extras.
Michigan starting to show some life here.
And Kathy George is going to call timeout.
And you know what that means? That's going to be some more play from the band.
More bands. But so far, we're just getting percussion. I think we can talk over that. Oh, wait, no, here it comes. As minutes ago in the timeout, Michigan needs 1 point. Rocafort is behind the service line. It'll be interesting to see what Lisa Rosen asks Rocafort to do. Rocafort could be told to go aggressive here and risk the set-ending service error, or just play it safe and give Michigan State a potentially easier scoring chance.
Couldn't really hear what Nick just said because this band is very loud. But I'm just going to assume he asked me what I had for breakfast, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think we're good, but it'll be interesting to see what she is instructed to do by Lisa Rosen, because Rocafort already one service error this evening and an ace as well, so the decision is on Lisa Rosen. She's probably going to hold fingers next to her iPad. I have no idea what those mean, but
I honestly couldn't tell you, Nick.
It's still set point, but Lisa Rosen has a tough decision as to what to do with Katarina Rocafort, and these are the times where they say it's better to be ahead than behind, and I really believe them, because Rocafort has a risky choice either way. The band on their feet. Rocafort's serve, pass by McLean. Running set, and off speed, Norris, dig by Rocafort. Welsh, the set, Jones, and Point State. Did she strike the pin? I think she did.
That's unfortunate, especially since that one fell.
And Paige Jones defensively has struggled all game. Her offense has caught up to that in that sense. Still 10 kills, but only hitting 185, and they're an attacker to end set 3 in State's favor. And all of a sudden, Michigan State has an opportunity to win in 4.
As the band stops playing here, we're heading into this 4th set. Michigan currently down 2-1.
As going to be 2.5 minutes. We're going to stay with you for the duration of this intermission. Paige Jones and May Pertovsky are both into double digits with 10 kills apiece. On the Michigan State side, Biamba Kabengele with 10 as well, but only hitting 0.74, 10 kills, 8 errors. And
this game has really just been back and forth the entire time. We've had 38 tied scores and 18 lead changes.
Indeed, the statistics still bear out in favor of Michigan, hitting 275 compared to 226. Same number of service errors apiece with 9. And then one less ace. The passing has really done Michigan in a few situations. They have one more block. But statistically, Michigan is outplaying the Spartans. Michigan State is just capitalizing on mistakes.
Yeah, again, really, like you said, Michigan is outplaying them, at least on the offensive end. They've just been handing over too many easy points on defense just for, miscommunications and just lackluster play.
Yeah, unfortunately, defensive errors aren't really included, but what can be quantified is 7 return errors. All seven of State's aces are on return errors. 3 to Jones, 3 to Wetterstrom, 1 to Kylee Hammacher, who Hammacher lost her job a little bit as a back row defensive substitute. Actually, it was in this game against Michigan State in Ann Arbor 2 weeks ago where she lost her spot to Abby Malinowski, but she appears to have won it back. As Michigan back out on the floor, taking a little extra time. Michigan State, all the momentum now. After two-point set wins. And I suppose this is the part where, just as a contingency, we start counting up all the aggregate points scored period, as we may be headed for back-to-back 4-set victories both ways.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we can take this one to 5 and pull out a win here.
As Michigan's outside hitters have really been the engine of their defense all season long. Jones and Wetterstrom both well up and over 200 kills. Wetterstrom has 11 tonight, but really their defense is struggling, or at least their defensive hitters are struggling.
Yeah, like you said, and I've said multiple times, defense has really been the thing holding Michigan back in this game. It's going to be Sydney Wetterstrom to start this 4th set.
Wetterstrom served the pass by Norris, and Midget to set Gross, and I don't know if the tip from Crocker misdirected it, but another bad dig from Mckenzie Welsh, and Michigan State takes the first point.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. Just looked like an awkward hit from Welsh.
Jamie Cox going to serve now. The pass by Natalie Smith. Welsh to short set, and Corey Crocker. First attack in a while, it feels like, and it's 1-all.
And Maggie Midget is kind of getting out of the way of that one.
As Maggie Midget's been running the show from the setter position really since about halfway through set 2. And May Pertovsky to serve. 1-all the score. Pertovsky's serve. Pass by Norris. And Midget to Johnson, and Wetterstrom caught flat again, and it's up 2-1. As Mark Rosen and Jerome Fress talking on the bench, they just look a little confused.
Yeah, really, they doesn't really know what's really happening so far.
And serve from Johnson, pass by Jones, bump set by Smith, back to Jones, cuts it across, the dig by Norris. Midget, Kabengele, Smith lets it go, point Michigan.
Good read there, close but good read.
And Roquefort's now going to come in to serve. It's 2-all.
Roquefort up to serve again.
And Roquefort served the pass by Norris. Set by Alford Kabengele, diving dig. Roquefort jousts at the net, and Welsh just throws it over, and she's going to get credit for the kill. Point Michigan. And Roquefort to serve again. And Norris goes and gets that. It's going to get down for an ace for Rocafort. That one was going out.
Yeah, don't really know why she dove for that one and tried to save it. Bad judgment call on her part, but it's going to result in a Michigan Wolverine point, so we'll take that one.
Rocafort. Serve 2 now. 3-0 scoring run for Michigan sends it on its way. The pass by Norris. Alford coming. Gale, dig by Smith, high in the air. Welsh the set. Robinson splits the defense, and it's 5-2. And how long is Kylee George going to let this go on before she takes a timeout? She's also got a set. She's also got a set cushion, so she may be a little cautious with that timeout. Rocafort serve. That one almost going out, and another ace. She gets away with another one.
Don't really know what happened there. That one just looked awkward.
And now Kylee George calls her timeout. Michigan has transmitted their passing errors to Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State didn't really look like they were even trying to return that one there. They kind of look like what happens when your older sibling throws something at you and you just kind of try to block it so it doesn't hit you.
I don't have an older sibling, so I can't speak to that. But Michigan has Michigan State tripled up 6-2 early on in set 4. And Kylee George calling a timeout, 50 seconds to go, an early use of the timeout. As Katarina Rocafort now with 2 aces in this 5-0 scoring run. And Mackenzie Welsh 3 assists away from 5,000.
She is what so far on the night? 34?
34.
That is, wow.
Needs 37 to hit that mark. I have a feeling the graphic is prepared and ready.
Looking at Michigan's total assist stats, Welsh has 34 out of 36.
Indeed, the facilitation of Michigan's attack, all 4 years of Welsh's career, has funneled through her and just about only her.
Rockford set here to serve again.
6-2 the score. Rocafort serve, pass by Norris at the knees. And coming, Gale stops the run, Point State. And to Michigan State's relief, Katarina Rocafort is off the service line as Kylee Hammacher enters the game.
A good run there for Rocafort. Sad to see it end.
And Lauren Gibbs is going to check in to serve for Michigan State. Really playing as a serving specialist. In many ways, Rocafort's counterpart. 6-3 the score in favor of Michigan. Gibbs' delivery. Pass by Smith. Welsh, the set on the run. Jones taken outside, and the block, the dig by Hammacher. Welsh goes back to Jones, off speed, and that is going to stay up. Dig by Welsh.
Could have sworn that one hit the
by
ground.
Smith, back to Jones, and is Cox going to keep that alive? Yes. Free ball given away by Norris. Dig by Smith. Welsh, that dump attack, and she just missed it.
She had that gap, saw it in her peripheral vision, wasn't able to put that one away though.
Once again, Michigan State makes 2 improbable point-saving plays defensively, and Michigan just makes a mistake to compensate. Gibbs' delivery, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set, back to Jones, and that one's going to get down. It's 7-4.
Wow. That's all I have to say after that one is just wow. Paige Jones got everything on that one.
Now Jones to serve. 7-4 is the score. Jones' serve, pass by Gibbs. Alford the set, and blocked by Robinson. Is State going to compensate? Overpass, hammered back by Welsh, and it's 8-4.
Welsh hitting an unsuspecting cheerleader there in that first row.
I think she's okay. I think somebody from the band just went over to check on her.
That's good.
Jones the serve with Michigan having Michigan State doubled up. Jones' delivery skims the net, pass by Norris. Alford, and the dump attack from Alford. I don't know if that was on purpose, but Michigan completely fooled.
Yeah, Michigan had no idea what was going on there until the ball kind of hit the ground. A little too late to dive.
And doubly disappointing. Had Michigan taken that point, it would have been 9-4, the Bo Pelini special. That's a great way to test if Daniel Thompson is listening to your broadcast.
Currently checking the WCBN group chat for a text from Daniel Thompson.
Drop a Nebraska joke in there. Pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the backs into a sliding Robinson, and that set was a little behind her, but
she's been handling that one well all game so far.
Indeed, as 9-5 is the score. Natalie Smith behind the service line, 1 point away from Michigan State being doubled up again. Smith's delivery, pass by Cox. And Alford to Norris, blocked straight back. And how did they save that? Dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, Pertovsky off speed, they don't
Not
save that.
Not going to save that one. Michigan State just hit it up into the net 3 times in a row and somehow got it back over.
Evidently, I can't count contacts.
I have no idea what happened there. Either way, Michigan up 10-5 here as Natalie Smith is set to serve.
Smith's delivery, targeting Cox. Cox's pass. Alford, Norris, dig by Smith. That one's an overpass, though, and put back by Lauren Schwartz. And it's 10-6. The Lions went 10-6 in 2011. They got destroyed in the first round of the playoffs in New Orleans, which surprised nobody. Have the Bills gone 10-6 in your lifetime?
Don't think so. Probably not. They usually suck.
And Midget serve, skims the top of the net, the dig by Malinowski, and Pertovsky slides then. Abby Malinowski enters the game. Both Hammacher and Malinowski being in the game at the same time. Maybe a move to shore up that defense, and for the first time in like ever, Paige Jones takes a seat.
Pertovsky just put that one down.
11-6. Welsh's serve and a service error for Mckenzie Welsh. It's 11-7.
Welsh frustrated with that one.
And Kabengele re-enters the game for State. And
Norris here to serve as her big head floats
the big head
ominously in front of us.
The big head is obstructing my view. Norris' serve. Pass by Malinowski. Welsh, the short set. Crocker. Cox saves it. Set by Norris. And is that a double contact? Yes. On Meredith Norris. Point Michigan, 12-7.
Paige Jones checking back in here. She took a quick break.
And
maybe she just needed a drink or something.
Malinowski did her job. As Sydney Wetterstrom to serve. Wetterstrom's delivery. And Cox, how did she keep that up? And the free ball given away by Cox. Dig by Smith. Welsh, that short set. Crocker again. And 13-7 is the score now in favor of Michigan.
Crocker seemed to float on that one. She got up in the air, looked at that ball, and just kind of said, yeah, I'm going to hit you really hard now, and did just that.
I feel like if volleyballs had feelings, they wouldn't like Corey Crocker.
Not at all.
Pass by Cox. Midget. Johnson. Dig by Smith. Welsh, the set on the run. Pertovsky. And another improbable play for Cox. The dig by Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones hugs that sideline too far outside. That's a Jamie Cox point.
Jamie Cox has just been outstanding so far in this game. Putting her body on the line for Michigan State here, and a big reason why they're even still in this set.
Jamie Cox, once again, has showed out to play against Michigan. Now Jamie Cox's serve. Pass by Smith. Welsh. Pertovsky just reaches over the block.
Another person on this Michigan team who, if volleyballs had feelings, they wouldn't be well liked. May Pertovsky, Paige Jones, Sydney Wetterstrom, Corey Crocker. Really anybody on this team.
They might like the defenders, though. They're pretty nice to it. Pertovsky serve, pass by Cox. Alford, Kabengele off the tip of the net by Robinson, dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, back set. Robinson blocked by Kabengele and Monks, and it's 14-9. Molly Johnson to serve.
Johnson taking her sweet old time here.
And service error for Molly Johnson. Right into the net, the free point given back. And we missed it when it happened, but Mackenzie Welsh has reached 5,000 career assists.
Congratulations, Mckenzie.
She is some number that is eminently reachable this season, away from third in Michigan program history as well. Pass by Norris. And Alford coming. Gale goes too far. State wants a tip. They're not going to get it. Point Michigan. Kathy George not even reaching for the challenge card.
Yeah, that was just kind of a hoping on that one, but no call.
Rocafort serve. Pass by Norris. Alford, the set, and Schwartz off the tip. Diving dig Wetterstrom. No follow-up, though. And Rocafort, after spurring a 5-0 run, her first time up in the rotation, she gets forced off early this time, but it's 16-10 Michigan.
Lauren Gibbs coming back into serve here for State.
And Gibbs' serve, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set, Robinson sliding short, and good defensive play at the net by State. Norris puts it over, dig by Smith off the tip. Welsh, the back set, Robinson, more conventional slide. Hammacher wants the out of bounds, and she gets it. Point Michigan, 17-10. That is a football score.
Yes, it is. Michigan State currently has 10 points. The last time Michigan State scored 10 points, Nick.
It was great. Michigan up by a touchdown. Paige Jones' serve. Diving pass, Gibbs, overpass, Robinson. Can't get power on it, though. Cox's dig. Alford. Norris just puts it into the net. I don't know if that's Robinson's block, but it's 18-10. Kathy George is going to call timeout number 2. And Jess Robinson was visibly mad when she had that overpass and couldn't put it down, but she made up for it there.
Michigan's starting to show some life here in this fourth set. This is what we've really been looking for all game so far, looking for Michigan to pull away. Currently up 8 points as the score is 18-10.
And 18-10, 7 points away from the state pride flag and a forced set 5. Obviously, I don't think anyone on this team is going to be particularly happy if they take the state pride flag but lose this game. But the last time Michigan went to 5 sets against State, it was an exhibition game in the Grand Rapids Showcase. Looked like they had set 4 in hand. Then Jamie Cox had an outstanding last few points to force a 5th set for State. I called that game. It was a good time. Michigan ultimately won set 5 decisively. Sydney Wetterstrom putting back an overpass to take the game-winning points for Michigan. But that was an exhibition game. That was a lovely time in Grand Rapids, by the way.
Nick Hohenberg, WCBN's resident Michigan volleyball expert, and pretty much everything's expert so far, seems.
Expert might be generous. And we have Alyssa Kranowski making her first appearance of the game. Michigan State really upending their depth chart from 2 weeks ago. Paige Jones to serve with her team up 8. And the pass by Gibbs. And Alford. And the tip by Schwartz. And Smith can't get to it. It looked like she had that well in hand. She may have just misjudged the distance. It's 18-11. Nia Gross back in for Michigan State. Been dangerous for Michigan State in her limited time on the court.
Yeah, looked like Smith almost got to that one, made it put it off the back of her own player.
As now Emma Monk's serve. And Smith's going to let that go. And point Michigan, service error. Our view of that side is very bad.
Yeah, you could tell clearly on that one, though. Good read by Natalie Smith. She's calling for a ball.
19-11. Natalie Smith, 1 point away from putting Michigan in the 20s. And here it comes, pass by Cox. Alford to Molly Johnson, Lauren Schwartz rather, and it's 19-12. Molly Johnson stands 6'4", Lauren Schwartz stands 6'5". For comparison, the tallest person on Michigan is Corey Crocker, who is 6'3" plus hair.
6'3", 6'8" on a bad hair day.
Nah, this is a good hair day for Corey Crocker with the bun. And Midget's serve, pass by Malinowski. Welsh, the set, Wetterstrom puts it across, but too far outside. Point Michigan State, 19-13 now. Michigan State
Michigan's 8-point lead cut to 6 now.
And Maggie Midget been deadly behind the service line. An ace so far, or just one. But all types of run serves. Another pass for Malinowski. Welsh, the bump set on the run. Back to Wetterstrom and blocked by Gross and Johnson. And Michigan State looking dangerous.
Make that a 5-point lead now for Michigan. We're going to have a timeout called here.
Mark Rosen calls his first time. Actually, I believe that's his first timeout, yes. 19-14. Okay, come on. I swear, I know there's a notable football game that has ended 19-14.
Currently going to Google to fact check Nick Hornberg whenever he gives me an answer.
And I didn't give you an answer. I posed a question. Kind of. But 50 seconds left in the timeout. May Pertovsky up to 13 kills, leads Michigan in kills. Jones with 11, Crocker with 9, Robinson 7, Wetterstrom 5. Wetterstrom, though, has 12 digs.
Nick, in case you were wondering, October 5th, 2017, the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ended in a 19-14 victory for the for the Patriots.
I didn't know that one. I feel like I'm thinking of something else, but that's for another day. As both teams have retaken the floor with 15 seconds to go. Both teams really just want to get out there and play at this point. Michigan wants to ice this set away. Michigan State wants to get back in it. And the Spartans have the hot hand right now on a 3-0 scoring run. Michigan has never led by as much as 8 before they did in this set.
That lead now cut to 5, 19-14 here.
Midget serve, pass by Smith, and that's going to get down for an ace. May Pertovsky just laid off it. Mckenzie Welsh couldn't get to it. It's 19-15. The passing rears its ugly head again, and Michigan State is back in this set.
Pertovsky just kind of had her back turned to that one, didn't even see it coming. Midget here to serve again.
Midget serve is too far, service error. And Michigan first to the 20s. Even if it's by a free point, they'll take it at this point.
Good read there by Paige Jones and Natalie Smith. Let that one go by and sail out of bounds. Michigan now still up 5, 20-15 here.
Mackenzie Welsh to serve. Corey Crocker's back in the game. The pass by Cox. Midget to Kronowski. Dig by Welsh. Bump set by Smith to Pertovsky. And Michigan has 3 touchdowns in the set.
That one's going to be a fan ball. He threw that one back. Keep that as a souvenir,
They don't let him keep in college volleyball.
Just take it and run, my man. Take it and run.
Welsh's delivery. Pass by Cox. Midget off to Johnson is denied by Pertovsky and Crocker. And it's 22-15. Michigan's back up 7. They can see that 5th set.
They can see that state pride flag as well. 3 points away from that. Welsh to serve.
Welsh's delivery. Pass by Jamie Cox. Midget. Johnson. That was Kronowski, rather. And that's too far. Point Michigan, 23-15. 2 points away from set 5 and the state pride flag for Michigan. 4 points away from the emergency code for Michigan State. Welsh's delivery. Pass by Cox. Midget. Sliding cross. Off speed. Diving dig. Smith. Welsh, the set. Pertovsky kept alive. Midget. Gibbs, the set. Kronowski blocked by Crocker, kept alive by Welsh. And then Smith, the bump set. Wetterstrom. That's down. Point Michigan. Set point. Set 5 clinching point and pride points here at Jennison Fieldhouse. Mackenzie Welsh, an opportunity to keep this game going. Welsh's delivery. Pass by Gibbs. Midget. Dump attack. Crocker puts it back. And free ball given away by Cox. Dig by Smith. Welsh. Crocker blocked. And Cox is going to bump set that one. Gibbs. Michigan State surviving another 10 seconds at least. Welsh. Wetterstrom. 5 sets.
That's going to be the state pride flag for Michigan as they take this 3rd set. 25-15.
As Mackenzie Welsh goes out to shake hands with Samantha McLean. And we have a 5-set game here at Jenison Fieldhouse. Michigan clawing back a dominant set 4 win, 25-15. And as the band plays, the crowd here in East Lansing, a fair share of maize and blue here as well. The crowd definitely getting their money's worth here. And for those of you unfamiliar with the set 5 rules, they played a 15. Same rules as the first 4 in that you have to win by 2. Once a team reaches 8 points, they switch sides. So they will play both sides of the floor.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Hornberg, WCBN's resident volleyball expert.
And we'd like to thank you for listening here on WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball here at Jenison Fieldhouse in East Lansing. As 2 minutes remain before the start of set 5, Michigan dominated in set 4. May Pertovsky up to 14 kills on the night. A .429 hit percentage for the freshman from LA. A dominant game for May Pertovsky. Mckenzie Welsh up to 42 assists as well, as this game is going to go to the wire. Michigan now stands 2-2 in 5-set games this season, beating Northern Arizona and Northwestern in set 5, and then losing to Notre Dame and Minnesota. As
I'd like to just point out one thing here, Nick. Mackenzie Welsh's 42 assists match Michigan State's total assists, also at 42.
Indeed. Michigan State dividing the workload at setter. Audrey Alford with 13, Maggie Midget with 15. Elena Sklar with 8, but she hasn't played since set 1. As Michigan back out and ready to play. Michigan, in the second game of the season against Northern Arizona, had to claw back from being down 2-1 after a moribund performance in set 3 from that team. But they forced set 5, and they ultimately took set 5 in convincing fashion, 15-8.
35 seconds here until this 5th set starts up.
And we have a kick line on the Michigan bench as Mackenzie Welsh goes out to tap that back right spot because, well, she always does that.
Welsh still doing her kicks there on the court.
And Kimmy Olsen asking for a clarification from a referee, the former Eastern Michigan head coach. Not often you see a head coach depart to become an assistant somewhere else. It's not unheard of, even at the bigger sports. Of course, Dan Enos, one time the coach of Central Michigan, left that football program to become the offensive coordinator at Arkansas. That didn't work out well for him because Brett Bielema was ultimately fired, but sometimes you make moves that people don't understand.
The student section in the band currently dancing here as We Will Rock You plays. They're joined in the dancing by Mackenzie Welsh.
I'm still not sure why the big head of Meredith Norris is over here with the band when all the other big heads are over there. Like I see Kranowski, I see Molly Johnson over there. I don't really understand why Norris gets over here. Norris leads the Spartans in kills, so she's perhaps deserving of extra recognition, but interesting regardless.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're set to start off this 5th set. Maggie Midget is going to be serving for Michigan State here.
State will serve first. As you said, Maggie Midget. Michigan has struggled with Midget's serve all game. It's go time. Midget's serve. Pass by Jones and an ace for Maggie Midget. Jones exploited again.
Paige Jones, it's just not her day today.
And that should be Jones's 4th reception error. Midget, pass by Smith. Welsh to set, Crocker, and it's even at 1. Corey Crocker now into double digits, 10 kills.
Crocker's going to be the 3rd Wolverine, just behind May Pertovsky and Paige Jones. to hit double-digit kills on the day.
Wetterstrom serve, pass by Cox. Set by Midget, Gross, and diving dig Smith. Welsh the set, Pertovsky flashes it across. Gross with that dump attack, no tip, point Michigan.
Gross just kind of threw that one out of bounds.
Gross hits it hard when the set is on target, but when it's off target, she's really struggled. Wetterstrom's delivery, pass by Norris. And Midget to Johnson, blocked by Pertovsky and Crocker. And it's 3-1.
Pertovsky with her 4th block of the night.
Good God, that scoreboard is fast.
It's honestly very impressive.
Whoever is keeping score at Jennison should get a raise. Pass by Cox. Set by Midget. Johnson, dig by Smith. And bump set by Welsh. Free ball given away by Crocker. Cox. Now Midget. Norris. Dig by Welsh. And they're not going to save that one. And
move those fans back off that line. Come on.
Now, Paige Jones is wiry, so if there's any volleyball player on that Michigan team coming at me, I think I'd rather it be Paige Jones just for my own personal safety. Norris to serve. Pass by Jones. That's better. Welsh, the back set. Pertovsky.
Put it down, May.
Reaches around the block. Catches Jamie Cox flat-footed. It's 4-2.
Fantastic string of events there for Michigan. Just clean volleyball there.
And May Pertovsky to serve. Taking her time. Pertovsky serve, pass by Cox, takes her off her feet. Midget, cross, and Welsh knew once it hit her, that one wasn't going to work. It's 4-3 now in favor of Michigan. Michigan State not letting Michigan pull away.
We are halfway to the switching of sides here.
Jamie Cox. Her serve, pass by Jones. Welsh, the set. Jones stripes it down the sideline, and it's 5-3.
That one right into the drum line.
They can take it.
Yeah, they can handle it.
I have heard stories of a former teacher of mine in high school who was one time captain of the Michigan State drum line, talked about people who have tinnitus because of time in the drum line. As Johnson hammers it through, and Rocafort is chased off the service line through one serve, as Michigan State is fielding the serve immensely well.
After each point, I keep looking up to the scoreboard so I can watch it change, but it's already done. This guy's fantastic.
Molly Johnson to serve. Johnson's delivery, pass by Wetterstrom. Can Welsh get to it? Yes, bump set. Jones taken outside, gets off the block, and Kabengele off the zip from Robinson. Dig by Wetterstrom. Bump set, Welsh. Wetterstrom, free ball. Dig by Norris. Bump set by Midget. Kabengele off the tip. Dig by Smith. Welsh, set. Jones, down. 6-4.
Fantastic rally there by both teams, eventually leading to the Paige Jones kill. That's going to be her 13th of the night.
Now, both teams have used one challenge. They're allotted 2 for the game. They each get an extra if there's a 5th set. So both coaches should have 2 challenges at their disposal.
Just start throwing them out there for fun. Why not?
Jones's delivery, pass by Cox. Set by Alford. Johnson, that's Schwartz rather, blocked by Crocker. And now, and Robinson got a touch to it. Nobody there to follow up. A fortunate kill for Emma Monks, and it's 6-5. Michigan State gutting it out. Now Lauren Gibbs to serve. Gibbs' delivery. Pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set. Wetterstrom, that attacks a bit behind, but it's going to go out of bounds for a kill, and it's 7-5.
We are 1 Michigan point away from swapping sides here. If you are just joining us, folks, this is WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan Volleyball live from East Lansing. We're in the 5th set here.
Smith's delivery. Pass by Norris. Gibbs, the set. Norris just has to push it over. Dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set. Pertovsky. That set just missed her.
Just went a little too far.
And Michigan State bowl eligible in this set, 6 points. And if Michigan scores this one here, they're going to switch sides. Emma Monks' serve, passed by Wetterstrom. Welsh the set, back to Pertovsky. Diving dig by Gibbs, can't be followed up, and it's 8-6. They're going to switch sides.
Going to get Michigan on our side here as they try to close out this 5th and final set.
As Lisa Rosen looking awfully cheery for somebody whose team is in about as tight a game as you could imagine. Welsh to serve. Couple service errors already for Mckenzie Welsh. Now both Rosens up. The coach is Rosen, if you will. Up giving instructions. Mackenzie Welsh's serve, pass by Gibbs. Is that going over? Yes, Crocker puts it back. Net violation called on Gross. 9-6 Michigan.
Michigan just 6 points away from closing out this one. As previously stated, this 5th set has only played to 15. Still got to win by 2.
Welsh's serve, pass by Cox. That one might have been going out. Bump set by Alford. Norris, blocked by Crocker. Did it take a touch? No. And point State.
Crocker upset about that one. She thought she had it.
It looked like she had it, but great discipline there by Norris. Not trying to follow up with it, just letting it go. And Midget to serve. Dangerous behind the service line for Michigan. Pass by Wetterstrom. Is that going to be an ace? Natalie Smith bump set. Free
what
ball.
A save by
given
Natalie
away by
Smith.
Welsh. Cox. Now Gross blocked. And the dig by Smith. Welsh, the set. Pertovsky. That's down. Michigan's into double digits. 10-7. That is a football score.
5 points away from a Michigan win here. We're going to have another timeout called here.
Kathy George just burned her last timeout.
Michigan up by a field goal here as this timeout is going to be called.
Michigan State has more points in this set than Michigan State football can possibly have wins this regular season.
We got some nice techno EDM music playing here in East Lansing. Little known fact, that is Nick Hornberg's favorite kind of music, isn't it, Nick?
No. Joan Jett, who I saw in concert in August, now playing over the loudspeakers. Joan Jett, the most efficient performer I have ever seen. 16 songs in 50 minutes.
Wow.
This was one of them, obviously.
Has to be. That's a disservice to you and everybody else at that concert if this wasn't one of them.
You know, okay. This is a great song. I think there are better Joan Jett songs.
I used to kill this song on Guitar Hero.
So did I. Well, I did, and then I kind of got bored with it.
Yeah.
It was in Guitar Hero Smash Hits, I believe, which I don't think was that great of a game.
It was not that great of a game.
No, Guitar Hero 3 was the best one. Had the best graphics, hardest tracks, the most fun paths.
Yeah, I'll follow up on that one. Guitar Hero 3 was a great game.
Yeah. As someone who...
Guitar Hero 2, though, will always have a special place in my heart, as
fair.
it is the first one I played.
As somebody who beat every song in the game on Guitar Hero 3 on hard and couldn't do a single thing on expert. Hard is a good difficulty. It's a good balance between fun and not breaking your finger. Wetterstrom's delivery. Pass by Gibbs. Midget. Norris. Off the block. Dig by Smith. Is Wetterstrom going to get to that? Yes. And free ball given away by Welsh. Gibbs. Midget. Back to Norris. Dig by Welsh. Bump set by Smith. That's going to be behind Pertovsky. She cuts it across. And Michigan State blocks it. It's 10-8.
I'm still just baffled by how quick this scoreboard operator is.
This is, yeah,
I mean, I don't want to pound that point into the ground, but it's...
The problem is that if I look away and watch the scoreboard to change, Michigan State will pull off some stupid defensive play to keep it alive.
Exactly.
That's the way this has gone. Norris's serve, passed by Jones. Welsh, the back set, Pertovsky, and blocked by Kabengele. It's 10-9.
Michigan State crawling their way back into this one. Michigan's lead cut to just 1 now.
Michigan State has looked absolutely superb coming out of timeouts. Whatever Kathy George is doing to adjust her team during the stoppages of play, it's working. Norris's delivery, pass by Jones. She could have let that go. Welsh, Jones, doesn't matter. They got the point anyway. It's 11-9.
Michigan 4 points away now from a win. And closing out this one here in set 5.
It's close enough. That might not be the best thing to say. As May Pertovsky to serve with her team up 2. Michigan State has made leads larger than this evaporate, though. Pertovsky serves, skims the net, pass by Cox. Midget, coming, Kylee, blocked by Robinson.
Nice block there by Robinson, getting up, just completely shutting that one down.
Michigan back out in front by a field goal. And another stoppage of play. They may be reviewing it for net violation.
Or you guys could just not do that if any of you are listening to this WCBN broadcast of Michigan women's volleyball.
No, they're not doing that. Sorry. They don't have the screen up. Huh. I guess they do have 2 timeouts in set 5. Either way, Michigan's back out in front by a field goal. 12-9, but Michigan State has come out strong from timeouts all game, including set 2 where they flipped the set coming out of a timeout.
Yeah. The referees sporting their clean white polo shirts today. Little fun fact for you. I actually unintentionally matched with all the referees of the last volleyball game I was with. They were wearing their light blue Big 10 shirts and their black pants. I showed up in black jeans and a light blue hoodie. It was a little awkward.
You could have gone. All you were missing was a whistle.
It was like that one Spider-Man meme where they're like pointing at each other.
There's no video here, but we just pointed at each other like Spider-Man. Just trust us.
It was kind of great.
Just trust us when we say that we accurately depicted the meme. Costumes and everything. Quick change. I was in theater in high school. I learned the art of the quick change. Pertovsky to serve with Michigan up a field goal. All the big heads are out in the student section. The Norris one is not here. Pertovsky serve, pass by Cox. Midget. Johnson, tipped by Jones, but that one's going to go out.
Norris one actually is in fact here, and now is being held up.
There it is.
I guess they missed the memo on that last group presentation of the big heads.
Jamie Cox to serve. 15 digs, but that doesn't do her justice as to how great she's been. Cox's serve, pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set to a sliding Robinson, that gets across. 13-10, field goal lead again. Rocafort in to serve.
Michigan now 2 points away from closing this one as Rocafort comes in.
Rocafort, no stranger to closing sets. Pass by Cox. Midget to Gross, tipped by Robinson. And Midget to Cox, goes back to Cumming, Kylee, and that takes a tip. That's going to go out of bounds. Point, Michigan State 13-11. This is the danger zone. Michigan State has came back from this exact situation in set 2. Difference is it was 23-21. Molly Johnson to serve. Hammacher is in the game. And the pass by Wetterstrom, that's a bad pass. And that's going to be an ace. Sydney Wetterstrom is Michigan's best passer.
Just unable to handle that one.
And Michigan State is almost all the way back. Mark Rosen is going to burn that timeout right now as this game is down to the wire.
If you are listening, we'd like to thank you for joining us here for some women's volleyball coverage here on WCBN Sports. I am Charlie Brigham, joined by my co-host Nick Hornberg. We are live from East Lansing.
And Biamba Kabengele is up to 12 kills but 11 errors. A really erratic performance for the freshman from Burlington, Ontario. And the marching band is playing an interesting version of Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. I like it a lot, actually.
This is more Nick Hornberg style.
And Michigan back out on the floor. State taking an extra second. It's 13-12. State is 1 point away. The passing did Michigan in on that last point, and Michigan State is almost all the way back.
Little fact about Crazy Train, one of the best songs on Madden 12 featured on that soundtrack.
That's fair. That's fair. Johnson's delivery. Pass by Smith. Welsh is going to have to run. Bump set. Jones inside. Dig by Cox. Midget. Kabengele. Dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh the short set. Robinson. Dig by Cox. Midget. Back to Kabengele. Dig by Smith. Now Welsh. Cross court. Jones. Got it. Match point. I saw the scoreboard change.
Yeah, so did I. That's a first time all game for that one.
Paige Jones can end this here. Leads Michigan in aces. Has had a rough night. Can she forget that all here? Jones's delivery, pass by Norris. Alford, Kabengele blocked by Robinson. Dig by Cox. Alford. Schwartz, dig by Smith. That's going to go out. Michigan State has life.
That's going to bring it to 13. Score now as Michigan State sets a serve. Michigan State is going to be at 13, serving Michigan 14.
And if you're State, this is what you want. Lauren Gibbs, their serving specialist, behind the service line. Opportunity to force extra points. It's still match point. Gibbs the serve. Pass by Wetterstrom. Bump set by Smith. Wetterstrom spins it through. Dig at the knees by Norris. Midget. Johnson. Extra points.
That one falls. We're going to go to extras here as Denison Arena erupts.
Mark Rosen quickly calling his last timeout. Barring a review, this game will not stop again. It is 14-all. Michigan State has fought all the way back. It is extra points, and Michigan has seen another potential game-sealing lead evaporate.
Yeah, Michigan State clawing their way back into this one. Cutting Michigan's lead to literally 0 here as we're tied up 14-14. This set is going to play to 15 total points. I guess now 16, you got to win by 2. Both teams have been pretty evenly matched in terms of stats all the way around. However, Michigan's been pulling away in terms of kills. May Podolsky leads with 17 kills. Right behind her is Paige Jones. In terms of assists, Mckenzie Welsh of the Michigan Wolverines has 52 assists. Her self total higher than Michigan State's team total of 51. As the band continues to play here in Denison Arena, we're going to be set here as Lauren Gibbs is set to serve here. This game still tied 14-14 as Gibbs serves for the Michigan State Spartans.
Lauren Gibbs serves left. Pass by Smith. Welsh the backs it to a sliding Jess Robinson. That's blocked. And the bump set by Smith off the dig from Welsh. Wetterstrom off speed. Dig by Gibbs. Alford. Johnson blocked. Diving dig Welsh. Bump set Robinson. Wetterstrom jousts. Blocked. Dig by Welsh. Bump set by Smith. Back row Jones. Match point again.
Paige Jones. No shot of Michigan State returning that one. Just another case of Paige Jones hitting that volleyball really, really hard.
Natalie Smith. Match points.
This arena is getting loud. We're going to have a whistle call from the
what is
referee.
happening?
Something's going on here as the referee talks to the table.
Kathy George has challenged, I think, whether there was a net violation. They're not going to show the replay.
From this angle, it didn't really seem like Paige Jones was anywhere near the net.
No, they're not. They wouldn't call it on Jones. They would call it on probably either Welsh or Wetterstrom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no. They're not. I don't see them looking at a review screen. I fundamentally have no idea. I guess they looked at it. The call stands.
Who knows? It kind of looked like the referee just turned around and said, yeah, I'm just going to talk to you for a couple seconds.
You know what? Kathy George may have just iced Natalie Smith.
Probably. Threw a challenge out there just because.
Norris's big head is up. Smith's delivery is too long.
Again, we go to extras here as we're tied 15-15.
And now danger for Michigan. Nia Gross back in the game. And this is Emma Monks to serve. Monks' delivery. And that one's too long. State gives it back. It's match point again.
This is going to be Mckenzie Welsh set to serve as Corey Crocker comes in.
That's what Michigan wants.
This is about Michigan's ideal lineup. Seems like all their best players in right now. Looking to snag this fifth set out. Welsh to serve.
This game is bonkers. Welsh's delivery. Pass by Cox. Overpass. Crocker just has to dig it. Welsh to set. Pertovsky. Game!
Michigan cleans that one up real quick. That is going to be a W for the Michigan Wolverines. 17-15 here in 5 sets as May Pertovsky ices that one.
May Pertovsky's 18th kill ices the game for Michigan. Michigan State played their hearts out at home, but Michigan soldiers through bad defense and deadly serving by the Spartans. And the final score, 17-15 in set 5, 3 sets to 2. Michigan takes set 5 and the game. They're gonna move to 19-8 on the season. And the state pride flag for 4 years is won by the Wolverines. This senior class, Mckenzie Welsh, Sydney Wetterstrom, Kylee Hammacher, Katarina Rocafort, Ellie Brooks, and Katarina Glavinich have gone their entire careers without losing to Ohio State and without losing the state pride flag.
It was just a great game by Michigan, able to clean that one up. Just a great career against Michigan State, really, for those.
Indeed, there is still work to be done in this regular season, but ultimately, for a university that oftentimes gets laughed at for its impotence in its biggest games, what a legacy in the biggest games for this senior class. The state pride flag won 4 times, 6-0 against Ohio State. The last time they lost to Ohio State and the last time they lost the state pride flag, Corey Crocker was a red shirt. Mckenzie Welsh was not even on campus. An absolutely outstanding, gutty win for Michigan tonight. And that will do it here for WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball here at Jennison Fieldhouse. Once again, my name is Nick Hornberg. Alongside me, Charlie Brigham. 3 games left in the season for Michigan at Purdue this weekend. And then I will be on hand to call the last 2 home games of the season. Wednesday, the 27th against Purdue, and Friday, the 29th against Indiana. Once again, that will do it here for Charlie Brigham. My name is Nick Hornberg. Have a great night, everybody. And until we meet again, go Blue.